I'm sure that our neighbors appreciated that one. Hey.
I'm sure they did. I just needed to channel my inner Will Ferrell there, though I probably got a little bit higher on the scale there than he does normally. But goddamn, they did it.
Finally, it only took 20 games.
I love the fact that we're celebrating this, like getting a regulation win, as much as like if we won the cup or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, Ali in the chat here saying rip headphone users.
I tried.
Woo indeed.
I tried to back away from the microphone.
But nothing can contain that excitement.
No,
and
nothing.
You're saying that we celebrated like it's a playoff win. Anaheim, like Honda Center, sounded like the Ducks had won a playoff game. And then the stadium was only half full. Arena.
It was
sorry.
Great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I loved it.
Ronarchy jumping in on Twitch here. Welcome. Saying, seriously been up since 3:30 a.m. Pacific. Oh boy. But I'm fighting sleep because I needed this excitement. Yeah.
Dude, good on you. Good on you
for
man.
staying up. You picked a good night to stay up for a Ducks game. That's for sure.
You can rest soon, my friend. You can rest easy.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't need to be up at 3:30 a.m. Pacific time again tomorrow. I guess it's what, just after 9:30 there. That's 6. That's still 6 hours if you went to bed now. But that's no one's going to bed now. No. Like honestly, I was ready for bed, and then like the Ducks won, and I was like, I'm not going to bed now. We got Raneal in chat. Hey Raneal, how's it going? Ali saying, didn't watch, wish I did, but I was at a Gulls game and they lost. Oh, well, thank you for providing us with the Gulls update.
We're going to ask you. We're going to ask.
Well, yes, unfortunate. I mean, if you can find the replay of the game or even just the highlights, you can get the excitement, because there was a lot of exciting plays in there, which we will break down, but we obviously don't have the highlights to show. And before we get into the game, even more exciting, well, I don't know, very, very close second for excitement. Nate, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing the beautiful Anaheim Ducks reverse retro jersey. It came yesterday. It got here early. I didn't tell you about it because I wanted to surprise you even with it on the show.
It is a welcome surprise for sure.
And I wore this jersey tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ducks got a regulation win. I think we have to wear this now until we lose again. Right now, this jersey
they're not
undefeated.
Because, now they're going to go. This was game 20, so 63-0 to end the season.
Yeah.
Fuck the Devils streak. What a 13 game.
Which, Jesus Christ, should we have a moment of silence for that streak that ended tonight?
Yeah, by none other than Toronto too. Like, that's the last team I would have picked.
Now, are you talking about the Maple Leafs or the Toronto Situation Room?
I didn't watch the game, so that reference is totally over my head. But
so if you don't know what happened, then they had three goals challenged and called back in that game.
Okay.
So I haven't seen what the challenges are.
So Dubas
I can't comment on them right now.
Maybe potentially Dubas used some of that Leafs money to pay the refs off, or to pay the NHL off and get a win there.
Yeah, but however, I did see the goal that got called back for goalie interference tonight for Vancouver. That one should have been a good goal. Very much.
Which is why they call it back. That's why they called it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have been. So no, we're not going to call it. But that shouldn't be. We're going to call it. It's all good. So it's opposite day always at the NHL Situation Room.
Yeah, exactly. The Ronarchy saying, gonna hit the hay soon. That is good. Listen to the pod tomorrow while prepping American Thanksgiving dinner. That's right. We even talked about this on the second half of the episode that we recorded earlier that you will hear later, but we've already know what's happened. You have one of those things again, like every Wednesday when there's a game on. But yeah, happy American Thanksgiving. I guess to you guys, it's just happy Thanksgiving. But to us, it's American Thanksgiving. So yeah, I guess for everyone that listens to this on Thursday, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day.
Happy Turkey Day.
Say. Yeah.
Or ham. I know some people do ham.
No, it's Turkey Day.
Or chicken.
Who has chicken? Actually, I had chicken on Thanksgiving. Never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say I did too. So
yeah. It's not your typical one, but yeah. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. And if there's one thing to be thankful for, it is a regulation win, I think.
Exactly. It's a regulation win. It is Troy Terry. It's John Gibson tonight.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
It's Mason McTavish.
Yeah, Roanoke, he's saying that thing's beautiful.
Thank you.
About your jersey. Gulls lost 3-1 against Tucson. Oh, so, pretty
It was close.
Close game. Scored an empty net in the last. So 2-1 game. Yeah, not bad. And the Roanoke saying, thank you for making the other Toronto team joke. And Ali saying, for Thanksgiving, we do ham or Cornish hens. Turkey is overrated.
Ooh, there you
ham
go.
is good. Ham is good.
Ham's good.
Yeah. I much prefer ham on Thanksgiving. So
yeah.
Turkey's a good Christmas dinner, I think.
Yeah. You got to do the pineapple glazed ham or whatever. Like those are really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I had something. Don't remember. Anyways, let's get into the game. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
It's a game I actually want to talk about. It's fantastic.
Yeah, right.
Haven't had this in 19 games.
The mode shift going from this part that we're doing live after the game to the part that was recorded before the game.
Yeah.
Everybody that's listening to this is going to get fucking whiplash. I swear.
100%. 100%. Yeah, get ready for it, everybody.
I just being aware of how I sound and how you sound now. We honestly sounded depressed for the first half of the year. I honestly don't even want to put it out anymore, but we actually did talk about things that are somewhat important in that part, or at least I think so. But it's just all the excitement of this, and then it's going to be a lifeless second half of the episode.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think it's funny
until we get to the end, where we have a great "Would you rather" from our friend Ali, who's in the chat there. So that has been done already, Ali. It will be on the episode that is this episode, but comes out tomorrow.
Yeah. So I see Nate's just updating the advanced stats now that the game is over here. But in case you missed it, then like Ali, 3-2 final. Ducks over the Rangers. Not even in overtime. Regulation.
It has happened, people. We will not be setting any NHL records this week, which is a good thing. Normally, that's a bad thing. This is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. We're not even tying it. We managed to just narrowly, by the skin of our teeth, avoid tying the Arizona Coyotes for worst start to a season.
Well, the second worst. Woo!
Yeah, only the second worst. Yeah.
We're not last place this year.
And I mean, we still got five wins in that stretch anyways. They were just all in overtime.
Yeah. Overtime or shootouts.
Yeah. Was it 5? Yes,
yeah, it
we're
was
at
5.
6 now. So yeah. And we improved that horrible goal differential by +1 that we talk about later in the episode as well.
+1.
Hey, baby steps. Maybe next time we'll get an empty net goal. It'll be a +2.
There you go.
Be pretty sick. Maybe if they make the nets a little bigger, then it would be +2 already.
I'm also just kind of laughing to myself where it's to quote our good friend Audie James, don't bet on the games that your teams are playing in.
Mm-hmm.
I put a bet against the Ducks tonight.
Ooh, that's tough.
Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say currently that's the only one that I will lose tonight. But as it stands right now, Vancouver Canucks are leading the Colorado Avalanche 4-3. So I might go 2 for 4 tonight. So I'm losing it anyway.
Yeah.
But
you do a parlay.
It was parlay. So it was supposed to be 260 returning $16. So, but
damn.
It's all right.
Oh well, it happens.
Yeah.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Oh, that one's for you.
So good. So good. It's a cup of coffee.
Ali saying Nate confirmed Ducks hater.
No. There was just good odds on it. That's all it was. I said I was not a believer in the regulation win until I saw it. I have now seen it, and I have learned my lesson. Do not bet against the Ducks. So,
Yeah. Ali also asked here, when is our next watch along? We don't currently have one scheduled, but I would imagine it won't be for a while since you are wrapping up the school semester here.
Yeah,
And
when might that be actually? Take a quick look at the schedule here.
at the earliest, we could probably, the next Wednesday games are
The next
just
Wednesday
before and after Christmas.
Yeah.
So
If we do one before the new year, it would be the 21st. We're not scheduled for it though. But yeah, otherwise look for us in January there.
yeah, I got some early ones against Dallas and Edmonton on Wednesdays. Not that we have to do them Wednesdays, but those just tend to be the days that work better for our schedules.
Yeah.
So yeah, won't be, well, we won't say that it won't be before Christmas, but it won't, there's a December 17th against Edmonton. Maybe I'll do that one, even whether or not Nate can do it. I don't know. We'll see. Well, maybe we'll try and get one in for December.
December 7th. Oh, that's in the afternoon. I might be able to join you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I may have just committed to something I can't actually do. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get one in mid-December.
I know I work that night, so but that's where being an afternoon game that might work out. So we'll have to see.
Yeah. Reinarchy saying it doesn't matter if you avoid a regulation wins record by a game or by a mile. Winning's winning.
Facts.
100%
Indeed. Facts.
Lauren saying our third win against an Original Six franchise. I suppose. Because we beat Detroit. Who's the other one? Who am I forgetting? Lost to Chicago.
We haven't played Montreal yet.
No.
Okay. Chicago. No.
Toronto. There it is.
Oh, Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we lost to the Bruins. Yeah, right. Toronto. Forgot about that one.
I'm sure many Toronto fans did as well. But yeah, third. I mean, that's 3 for 6 right there.
the game against Toronto is what kickstarted them getting back into high gear, going again.
Yeah.
But
Dom Toretto.
Dom Toretto. There you go. Yeah.
Ali or Lauren has it right here. We beat the Leafs, Red Wings, and now the Rangers. All three. Yeah.
Hey, we just figured it out off the top of our heads, though.
Yeah. I mean, I had to look at the schedule, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't even. Seeing Ali here as well, do it on a date that there's not a Gulls game.
Yeah. December 17th, teddy bear toss. Add that to the Gulls update.
Oh, there you go.
Anyways, back to this game.
Yeah, back to the game. Deserve to win meter from moneypuck.com is showing that we very much should not have won this game. So
I could have told you that.
Extra sweet. 63.6 in favor of the Rangers tonight. The expected goals were 3.97 Rangers, 3.56 Anaheim. So close in terms of the expected goals, but in terms of how the on-ice play went, I feel like you didn't need the advanced stats even to show you that. You could have gone with the basic
just shots on goal
in this one, and
eye test even
5 minutes of this game. So
17-2 were the shots in the third period alone. 43-22 final count for shots. So it's in favor of the Rangers, obviously, but so this was not a game the Ducks deserved to win, but the power of Yaroslav Halak has overcome the Ducks curse, the Ducks regulation curse. So.
Geez, even Troy Terry tonight, his expected goal percentage was just under 70, and he was the best for the Ducks.
Oh, wow.
You had 5 guys between, I'm assuming, 95 and 80%. Blaze, Carpenter, Lafreniere, Kako, and Gauthier. Jesus.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, this game was all John Gibson. This was like a classic Ducks game.
Yeah, very much so.
Just, a mediocre, good enough, average effort put in by the team overall, except for John Gibson, who kept us in a game that we had no business being in, and then subsequently won us a game that we had no business winning.
Yeah, exactly.
But man, does it feel good that he can do that again,
Yeah, John Gibson tonight, a 953 save percentage and a what did I see here? 1.84 goal save above expected.
Those are numbers I have not heard in a long time.
Those are good numbers.
For John Gibson. Usually you hear that about the other side. But
Speaking of the other side, actually, Yaroslav Halak wasn't horrible tonight by any means. A negative 0.16 goal save above expected. So right where he should have been, basically. Yeah. So yeah, difference maker in this game was 100% John Gibson.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So
I just have no business defending A, the goalie on the other side, and B, Yaroslav Halak, who has no wins so far this season. He's like 0-6 or something now. So
yikes.
Yeah.
You could tell that the vibes were just immaculate tonight, to say the least.
Oh yeah.
Just, I'm going to throw out McTavish, just, his work in front of the net and making his way up the rookie scoring race. I haven't seen what the other leaders are looking like tonight, but with his goal that he had, it put him tied for second in rookie scoring.
Oh, damn. He's just quietly,
very quietly. Yeah.
Stayed in the race. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been okay. So I did take a screenshot of the stats that Bally Sports had. I think it was during the first intermission there. Okay. So Mason McTavish for team ranks among forwards, ice time per game was averaged at 1320 for 10th on the team for forwards. And you normally have 12 forwards per game. You try you don't want to be cycling in guys, right? If you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yet he's still third for quality chances with 24. Third on the team for slot shots with 22. Second for inner slot shots at 13. And first on rebound chances with 6.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to say this. He's putting up all of these numbers, and he is where he is in the rookie scoring race, despite Dallas Eakins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I think is more impressive than anything.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, just taking a look here at all rookies, and it hasn't been updated for tonight, and most teams were in action, so this is very subject to change. But in terms of time on ice, most of the rookies this year averaging about 15 to 17 minutes, couple in the 20s, Caden Gooley at 20, Owen Power at 23, and Jake Sanderson at 20. So defensemen are in that realm. But yeah, McTavish only at 13. That is the lowest, I think, or one of the lowest, aside from guys who haven't really played a whole ton.
Yeah,
so
he was used tonight, thankfully. 14-10 time on ice for him tonight for McTavish. So
okay, yeah, that's it's pretty decent.
It's always when I look at the time on ice that's where I start to. I mean, there's a lot of things I question the coaching staff on in general, but yeah, and I'm looking at the time on ice tonight, and it's a little wild. Okay, it's not one
for McTavish or just in general.
Just in general, I want you to take a guess. Who had the least amount of time on ice tonight without cheating?
Yeah.
Who had the least, and how long of time on ice did they have?
I'm gonna say that it's probably a forward. I actually didn't even pay attention. Did we go 11-7 tonight, or did we do 12-6?
We went 12-6.
Okay. I'm gonna say that it was. Max Jones seems like the easy answer, but because you're asking and you seem so shocked, I'm not going to say it's not him. Is it maybe Jakobs or Jacob Silverberg. I guess he goes by Jacob now, or doesn't go by Jacob now, but he's corrected everybody. Jacob Silverberg, I'm going to say like 6 minutes, 6.5-ish.
So Silverberg is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Had the 10th least time on ice out of the whole team, but
so pretty average, right? Kind of right in the middle.
17-18 for time on ice.
Oh, okay.
Max Jones that you were talking about is fourth last on the team for time on ice tonight with 13:08. Okay, so just keep these in mind here when I say the lowest was Pavel Regenda.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of him, but
with, actually, I want the drum roll for this. 3:42.
What's even the point?
I repeat, Pavel Regenda with the lowest time on ice against the New York Rangers, 3:42.
Like
Mason McTavish sat in the penalty box longer than Pavel Regenda was on the ice tonight.
What is with Dallas Eakins and having to just like coddle some poor rookie with his ice time? I don't get it.
I have no idea. And okay, this one I maybe not as, this shouldn't be as low, but Sam Carrick 4:06 tonight. And then it jumps to Colton White with 12:28.
Damn.
That is a drastic difference. And if we're looking at forwards, you go from that 4:06 of Carrick to the 13:08 of Jones.
Yeah, that's insane. Did we lose anyone to injuries to make the rotational?
I don't think so. Not that I noticed, at least.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's
man.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Sorry, I did just filter out, going back to McTavish here, his 13 minutes and 20 seconds average time on ice is 10th out of rookie forwards. I filtered out defensemen because it's obviously hard to compare. So,
and yet the guy could potentially, again, we don't have the updated stats right now, could potentially be sitting second in scoring among rookies.
Yeah, right. Here I did well, that's originally what I pulled this up for. He has 9 currently, 9 points, and
10 after tonight.
Yeah. Which puts him. Oh, this isn't right. It's still not showing. Oh wait, yes it is. Did I fuck something up? No, we're good. Okay, yeah, he is. Just wanted to make sure he's 6th in rookie scoring. With his 9 points here, 10 would tie him with Addison, who I know had a couple points tonight. JJ Peterka with Buffalo, and Fabian Zetterlund with New Jersey. And then put in just one behind Beniers and Matthias Maccelli. I've literally never heard this kid's name, but apparently he's got 11 points in 17 games with Arizona. So maybe I need to watch more Arizona games. But
there you go. Arizona as well I think it was 4-0 tonight against Carolina.
Yeah, they had one shot in the first period, and then they just ended up winning 4-0.
Jesus.
It's absolutely nuts, man. I don't know what they were doing, but
yeah, Dmitry Kulikov having a really oddly good night.
Yeah,
Hockey
obviously we don't like when guys get injured, but maybe a stick to the face from his own teammate is exactly what he needed to just figure shit out. Because he did that, and then he scored a goal, and then he saved a goal that probably would have made it so we lost this game or had to win it in overtime.
Dmitry Kulikov tonight, according to HockeyStats or HockeyStatCards.com, was the 4th best player on the ice tonight in terms of their game score at a 1.76.
Damn.
The top guy was John Gibson with a 2.86. So that kind of gives you a little bit of a frame of reference there.
Oh, yeah.
But
cool. Ali also says McTavish for Calder, 100%.
Yep. Do it. You can go bet on it on DraftKings Sportsbook. Promo code THPN. Go do it.
There you go.
Still a chance.
But yeah, great game for him. It was nice to see.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's kind of feeling like this, though. I was seeing a couple tweets about it. Yeah, just John Klingberg, kind of done. Hockey Stat Cards has him as the worst performer tonight at a negative 2.06.
When you say worst performer tonight, do you mean out of every game that happened? Or just in the game and all the players in this Rangers
game.
Duck game?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's Rangers and Ducks. He was the worst.
Okay.
Tonight.
Which I'm not going to disagree with. I won't say too much because we talked about it earlier, which you will hear later. He has not been good lately. And it's really hurting us, especially when he needs to be one of our top defensemen because of all the injuries. But
yeah, well, I mean, even him tonight is the reason that the Ducks go down 1-0 in the first half of the first period there. Yeah, Gibson maybe could have had that one, sure, but yeah, Klingberg just gave up that puck, got beside him, and like there was nothing he really tried after that, it seemed like. So yeah, it was just rough. And right away I was just like, oh great, like okay, here we go. So
do you know what
just did not look good tonight. So
do you know what he played tonight? How much time?
Klingberg played 15:31,
which sounds like a lot, but it's 10 minutes less than Cam Fowler.
Yeah, who played? We talk about this later. The weird thing how this works.
It'll all make sense why we're bringing this up when you hear the rest of the episode. But
25:51 for Cam Fowler tonight.
Simon Benoit played 22 minutes as well, which I think we'll get back to him. But
I
just want to talk about the timeout stuff. Just wait,
fine.
It'll be next. It'll be next. I promise. I just want to look at other defensemen. Kevin Shattenkirk 21, Kulikov or almost 22, Kulikov 20, Colton White 12 minutes. So yeah, aside from Colton White, Klingberg played the least amount of minutes at 15, which I am very happy with that he's being punished. So 15 still sounds like a lot, but compared to the other defensemen, I'm totally fine with that. Back to
the vibes being immaculate. Yeah, Benoit, first a defenseman, second a young defenseman, if I'm recalling correctly off the top of my head, and third in front of the net. Okay, that's not normally where you are, but sure. Then tries a between the legs shot
out of nowhere. And I mean, it goes back to something we've talked about before.
I didn't know whether to be like laughing, just enjoying the thing, or going, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't. Yeah. I was like, just like in the middle of like, I want to enjoy this, but what the hell are we doing, you guys?
Yeah. Like it sounds like it should never happen. And you're like, who the fuck is this guy? But like, we've talked about it before, but every player that even plays a single game in the NHL is one of the best like hockey players on the planet. Like if they just showed up to a beer league game, if Simon Benoit showed up to a beer league game, he would do that kind of shit and score on it probably 4 times in the span of like 5 minutes. Like they're
absolutely.
Like these guys are all just insane. But like to do that against and even get the opportunity as a defenseman in the NHL is absolutely nuts. If you would have scored on that, I would have lost my mind. I would have bought a Benoit jersey, probably. Like that's nuts.
Yeah, that was like, oh man, who posted it? Somebody had posted like, did Benoit just do like a between the legs shot? And I replied on the Quack Report Twitter at Quack Report Pod of like, okay, glad I'm not like hallucinating right now. Like,
I'm still not entirely convinced that wasn't just Trevor Zegras in a Simon Benoit jersey trying to pull some weird shit and like just throw off the competition, you know?
Yeah, here, swap me your jersey for a second. I'll go get you a point.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And it's like, oh yeah, like no one will. I mean, if you're say Adam Fox on the Rangers or Jacob
Yeah.
Trouba, you're not going to bother defending Simon Benoit like too hard when he's in front of the net. If it's Trevor Zegras, you're bodying that guy, you're putting everything you got into it. But Simon Benoit, whatever. So I think it's Trevor Zegras in a Simon Benoit jersey. That's
there you go.
that's what I think. But
Yeah.
not saying that Simon Benoit couldn't do that, but it's a very Zegras thing to do. So
Yeah, very true.
Ranaki says, all right, gang, time to tap out. Glad to have been here for the win and your excitement. It was great to have you here. Nate, before I split, got to say again, that reverse retro looks so good.
Thank you. And I know I did a TikTok thing as well with the Flames reverse retro jersey. Now that I have this one, be on the lookout for me posting that too.
Nice.
So
Kevin says, they fucking did it.
They fucking did it.
Time to celebrate at Brewery X. Yeah.
There you go.
Glad you
Nice.
could tune in, Kevin. Yeah, it's that was a fantastic game to witness that we finally did it. Oh, he was at the game. Oh, yeah. The crowd was so electric, and the appreciation for Gibby was very warranted. Yeah, it got loud in the last couple minutes, like playoff series winning loud.
Yeah.
So it was fantastic. That's awesome that you could be there. So
It was really good.
If you got any pictures, shoot them over to us at Quack Report Pod, Twitter, Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, do it, man.
So, or if or email them, quackreportpod.thpn@gmail.com, whatever works.
Yeah.
So
okay. I have one more point here.
Mhm.
That just says this game more than ever. What the fuck is Kevin Shattenkirk?
Yeah.
I know the guy just came back from injury and that sort of thing, but like, yikes! Like, just for some reason, this game more than others, he just didn't look great. And maybe I'm being too harsh. Like, taking a look at like hockey stat cards here, like he's not the worst guy, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But like I had a few examples here of like that first big save by Gibson there was Gibson bailing out Shattenkirk for his, I have it here, lackluster defensive play.
Yeah.
The second period, he throws it back into his own end and almost gives it away to the Ranger guy who like had speed for a breakaway. And I was just like, holy shit. And then like maybe 2 minutes later, he's like ripping shots at like horrible angles, not even at the goal, into defensemen. And I'm just like, dude, get off, please. Get off.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like you said, it is only his second game back from injury, but it's not like those aren't new things that we've seen this season, right? So like, yeah, I mean, we'll see if he steps it up when the whole team elevates their play, and hopefully they do after this this very important win. I hope that it wasn't just a flash in the pan and then we're back to another 19 games without a regulation win. But
I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it. I will ride this high until Ottawa on Friday. I think what I say later still applies.
Yeah, probably. The attendance for tonight, because Ali was asking here in the chat. On the game summary, it has 13,759. Of course, that includes season ticket holders as well that may have tickets but didn't go.
Yeah.
And because it's a Wednesday, that's very possible that happened for quite a few. And then the capacity, just for context, for those that don't know, Honda Center for hockey games is 17,174. So, I mean, if all 13.7 thousand of those people were there, pretty full. Kevin says it looked pretty full with a lot of salty Rangers fans, which is hilarious. You're like, oh, I'm going to go watch my team beat up on some shitty team at the bottom of the standings and then they lose. Yeah, I would be salty too. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah, pretty full. There was definitely empty seats, even just from looking, and then obviously the numbers support that. But it's, but yeah, it sounded full, which is what's important because it doesn't usually. At least on the broadcast. So,
yeah.
Not that I've ever been, but yeah.
There's at least noise coming out that weren't booze. So
yeah.
Actually, sorry, I got one more point here, and then
Yeah.
if you have anything else, go for it. That was the first time that the Ducks have had a lead heading into the third period this season as well.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that because the games we've won have been comebacks,
Yeah.
and otherwise we've just lost like so early in the game, right? So
Yeah. I seen that stat and I was like, oh my God. Okay.
yeah. Kevin says lots of kids too with school out. I guess, yeah, because American Thanksgiving. Keep forgetting
Yeah.
about that. Overall, it felt like a rave. Nice.
Love it. Yeah. Do you have anything other points of the list?
I don't think so. You kind of had added everything that I had wanted to talk about,
Cool.
or it had gotten brought up and then I'd snuck it in, everything that I wanted to say anyways. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this is the John Gibson that we will get for the rest of the season. I hope that that's the case. I also hope we still get to see Stellars because I think it is a bit
We need to still see Stellars.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't played since I want to say Florida. Oh no, he played against Chicago. You're right.
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah.
Except for relief on what was that, Saturday?
Yeah.
But
he hasn't started. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more what I was getting at, I suppose. Yeah. Chicago. You're right. Which almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
At this point, like a week and a half.
Oh my God. You can't be doing that.
That's 5 games in a row that Gibson has got the start. And yes, he was pulled in one.
Yeah.
And Stellars did go in relief, but I don't know. Maybe against Ottawa, you play Stellars.
Yeah. I think that's kind of your best bet.
Yeah. Like, even though Gibson put on a phenomenal performance, like, I don't know.
Give him a break. You play him against Seattle, who is the third place team in the division right now.
Yeah. That's kind of what I think too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going into the, actually, there was one other thing I wanted to say. I said something in the later part. I don't even remember the context, but in the later part of the episode, I said something about like, I haven't noticed Comtois like in the last couple games.
Right.
Apparently, he hasn't even played, which is why I haven't noticed him. And I know people are gonna be like, "What the fuck, Carter?" But Nate also didn't correct me, so it's also what the fuck.
I didn't realize it either. So,
but yeah, apparently he's been out since that game against Chicago. He's missed 5 straight now with a undisclosed lower body injury, and like there's been nothing come out about it from even like Ducks Twitter. I didn't even see anything about that. So I place full blame on
good times.
Yeah,
good times.
But I mean, now we can't place blame on Comtois not being noticeable because what can you do?
Exactly.
But just wanted to correct that. So later people aren't like, what the fuck? Like, has he not been paying attention? How can I trust anything he's just said if he doesn't even watch the games? I watch the games. Just, I don't notice that sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question for you, Nate. Given how tonight went, do you want to update any of your predictions for the games against Ottawa or Seattle?
No, I'm keeping them how they are.
Okay. I also am going to, because I'm not one to just, change everything based off of the most recent outcome. So
yeah,
we'll see. Until proven otherwise, I will probably predict against the Ducks, but we'll see.
Yeah. However, I will say something that will change is our online store prices at tqrshop.myspreadshop.com. Or .ca if you're in Canada, specifically on Friday. Because guess what? We're doing some Black Friday sales. 35% off. Stock up on your Christmas shopping. Be sure to get everybody a TQR crew neck or a nice trucker hat like I have or whatever else. So there's still the Skilling It Up shirts are still up. You can, give it to somebody to tell them to skill it up. And go get some merch. Go do it.
Do it on Friday. 35% off.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be getting some.
Do it.
Yeah. And also, if you're like, wow, look at how great this merch is. Wow, these prices are great. I want to tell them how much I appreciate that. You can do that down at the link below till the end of the month for our TQR feedback survey. We've got some great responses so far, and we love the feedback, positive or negative. We want to just continue to adapt the show to suit what you guys want, because it's fun for us too, and we like to shake things up. So down at the link, you can do that. One other thing I wanted to say about this game, Troy Terry hitting the crossbar on the opening.
Oh my God.
Like,
Zegras just laughing, like just chuckling at him too. I was just like, oh man.
Like Zegras is always going to laugh about that, but you can definitely laugh about that when you end up winning the game. But if you end up losing, like,
then that
hurts a lot. You're like,
yeah.
Like, and he had to put some air on it, right? Because the New York defender was kind of in the way, but like, just a little less air next time, maybe, Terry.
Yeah.
That would be good. Because, like, not only did it just hit the crossbar, it hit the crossbar and then went out of play. So, like, it had some pepper on it there.
Yeah.
But, okay. Yeah. That is all for this episode. We will throw it over to our friends at DraftKings to end it off. If you are listening to this live the next day, not live the next day, but the audio version or the video version the next day, then it will be in... Then after that, you'll get the depressing part of the episode, or the part where we're depressed, that we recorded earlier. And otherwise, we'll just end it off right away here for everybody that's listening live. We appreciate you guys tuning in to celebrate this regulation win with us. It's been a blast, and we will see you guys on Monday.
Yeah.
In the meantime, have a good one. Hockey fans, light the lamp this winter with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. New customers can bet just $5 pre-game money line on any NHL team to win their game and get $150 in free bets if they do. If that wasn't enough excitement, you can turn small bets into bigger payouts with same-game parlays. Combine multiple bets like which team will win, how many goals will be scored, and more for your shot at an even bigger payout. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code THPN, bet $5 on any NHL team to win their game, and get $150 in free bets if they do. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code THPN. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
I wasn't sure how we were doing this.
Okay, that's fair. I was like, does he have something else he wants to say? No, we can just go.
Okay, sounds good. He's Carter Potts at Carter_Potts, POTTS_97 on Twitter. I am at Tate Namas on Twitter. You can also find us at Quack Report Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and there's something else that I'm forgetting.
YouTube and Twitch.
Media guy. YouTube and Twitch. Thank you. Yep. There you go. And be sure to like, follow, subscribe, do all the good shit. And now we will catch you guys later. You're not gonna play any music?
Oh, so I don't know. The whole vibes are off now. There we go. I don't know. I guess we just hang out until the music gets loud enough.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Awkwardly, just fill it out until we hit the post. Just like Troy Terry. Have a good night, everybody.